Hello guys, LifeHackster here, and today we are going to review and test out the Wyze Duo Cam Pan, Wyze's first dual lens camera. I bought this one when it was released, and I guess because this is new, there's some stuff that I noticed, especially the tracking, and which I'll talk more about all throughout the video, so keep on watching. So one camera is a static one and the other one is a pan and tilt like their Wyze Cam Pan V3. Each of the lenses records in 2K quality, 2304 by 1296 pixel resolution at 20 FPS in daytime and 15 FPS at night. Both lenses have the same field of view, which is 127.5 degrees diagonal. The top or the lower camera, depending on how you install it, is a pan and tilt with a 360 degree pan and a 180 degree tilt, and it has motion tracking. Both cameras have spotlights for color recording at night and also has infrared LEDs for black and white night vision. This is a Wyze, so to get a fully functional camera like smart detections and notifications, you need to subscribe to their cloud recording, which starts at $3 a month for one camera or $10 a month for unlimited Wyze cameras. It does also record locally to a micro SD card inserted on the camera itself up to a 512GB card, which it can record continuously to it 24/7. This is a Wi-Fi camera but 2.4 GHz only. This can be an indoor camera but also can be used outside and has an IP65 weather resistance rating and compatible with Google and Amazon devices. Inside the box, you'll get the quick start guide and the camera itself. Two lenses, same lens, same field of views. We have the spotlights, and on the back we have the speaker. And the power cable is now USB Type-C, finally. And the base is adjustable. We have a rubber flap that covers the micro SD card slot, and we have the sync button. We have the power adapter, 5 volts, 1.5 amps, and we have the USB Type-A to USB-C cable, and this is 6 feet in length. Mounting screws, and we have a mounting plate or bracket. Just a quick comparison to the Wyze Cam Pan V3, which I'm not sure if this is going to replace it, or we will have a Wyze Cam Pan V4 that records in 4K. Hopefully. We will see. But both are almost the same size. To set up, let's first insert a micro SD card and plug in the camera for power. Open up the Wyze app, plus sign, add device, cameras, pan and tilt, Duo Cam Pan. Press the setup button, but mine is already ready to connect. Select your Wi-Fi network. And as you can see, 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi only. And wait until it is set up. Name your camera, and I do have to add this to my subscription to test all of its functions and update the firmware if needed. To install, remember you can use this as an indoor camera, so you can just place it in a shelf. But you can also use this outside. And with the included mounting bracket, you can install this in a wall like so, upright. Things to note on its base, you can adjust the tilt, but it is ratcheting. So you can tilt it in different degrees. Or you can also install this inverted. But depending on the height where you're installing it, you really cannot tilt it down to position the fixed lens. Anyways, I'll be installing this under the eaves, so I'll be screwing in the bracket with the 2 included screws. Align the base of the camera to it and pull it forward to lock it in place. And you can tilt the camera down to position the fixed lens. But because it is ratcheting from 0 to 30 degrees here, I wish there are more positions that you can choose because I only need it like halfway. Also, you can turn the main camera body left or right, all around to where you want the main fixed lens to face. And the pan and tilt one can be positioned the opposite way depending on your setup. And just plug it in for power. And let's check the settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the snapshot from the 2 lenses. Click on it to get to live view, which is pretty quick. In here, you can turn on the spotlights of each camera, and it will also go to full color mode. Click on the mic to start two-way talk, which is full duplex. We have the events tab, and this will be the cloud recordings. You can also click on the SD card to view the recordings from it, which I've set this to record continuously. You can take a snapshot or record the timeline. Going back, you can manually pan or tilt the camera. But we have waypoints also, where you can save set positions for the camera to go to. And as you can see here, my home or guard position has already moved compared to the snapshot of the saved one. And I'll talk more about this later. Anyways, tapping on it, the camera will move to that position. Wyze made a note here that these waypoints can drift, which it does, and I have calibrated this multiple times. Anyways, you can also trigger the siren and turn on and off tracking. pan scan, the camera will move to the safe positions at set intervals. There is also time lapse and turn off the camera. Gear icon for the settings, detection settings. You can set separately for each of the camera, so it can have different settings. Event recording, and I've signed up for their Cam Plus subscriptions, so I have the smart detection, including sound detection. Micro SD card, and I've set it to record continuously. Pan cam controls, adjust the speed or calibrate. And you can set the schedule of the pan scan or patrol mode and set the time intervals. Spotlight settings, where you can also adjust it on each of the cameras. Manual is basically turning it off. Advanced settings, and as to night vision, you can also set it per camera. Now time to do some testing.
What are you? This is video and audio quality of the Wyze Duo Cam and video clarity test at 10 feet. It's tracking me 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Running a test. So this is the are you tracking me? So this is the video quality of the Wyze Duo Cam Pan at night, and this with spotlights on, and both lenses are facing me right now, so 2 spotlights, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet. 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the Wyze Duo Cam Pan at night, and I have the infrared LED system off. See, I have 2 lenses, and the other one decided to turn off its infrared LED. The pan and tilt one is not able to track me, so I have to. Oh man, this is buggy. Hello, where's your infrared? There you go. Now it's 600 light. Alright, track me again. Track me, dude. Come on. Alright, now it's on. Both of the lenses have 2 infrared LEDs each. Anyways, let me see if this is going to track me. 15, 20, 25, 30. Saying the track me? Nope. Is it? Nope.
We are going to test the notification speed of the Wyze Duo Cam Pan, and I'm on my 5G cellular network, and it is 152, and I'm here because the now see, it's tracking me already. I've said it that it will track me pretty quick here, but as you can see, Wyze, not bad. Got the notification. The snapshot doesn't show me though. Anyways, you can snooze the camera or emergency call, but when you click on that, it should open up the live stream right there. Cool. 152. Anyways, 153 is less than 30 seconds, and let's see if there is a notification cool off. Oh, it's tracking me already. So that's light turned red. Nah, I got a notification again. Alright, so we are going to check the detection distance of the Wyze Duo Cam Pan, and I turned off the tracking, guys, because it just likes to track swaying leaves. It tracks all motion. Anyways, I set it so that it will stay in one position, but I set the sensitivity to the highest and person detection only, and this is at 40 feet. I got detected at 40 feet. Let me see which one. Yeah, the tracking one. Right here in the bottom. Cool. As you already probably have noticed, the tracking on this camera is not really good. It will follow whoever is moving, and it will not stick to it. But the issue is, it tracks all motion. And it does like to track the plants in our garden. Alright, so we are going to check and listen in see if this camera has some motor noise when it pans and when it tilts. So let's start with panning first. Nope, I don't hear it. It's pretty quiet. How about when it tilts? Ooh, I can hear that. The tilt has some noise to it, but when you're like 3 feet away, you will not hear it.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Duo Cam Pan. This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Duo Cam Pan.
So what do you think? First, video quality is pretty decent, way better than the older Wyze Cam Pan V3. I like that you basically have two Wyze Cam V4s in one unit, so you can monitor a wider area of your property. As for the issues while testing this, it boils down to motion tracking, which is not really a good implementation on this camera. And I didn't notice this on their Wyze Cam Pan V3 when I tested out a while back. But this Duo Cam Pan tracks all motion, and not just person, vehicle, or pets, which all other camera brands that I've tested usually have. There is no other setting in the app about the motion tracking except for the tracking on and off switch in the menu. Every time I checked it outside during testing, I see it is tracking something, and it loves to track the swaying leaves of the plants in my wife's garden bed. And also, this camera drifts or changes its set or home position, which this is basically something that Wyze needs to work on and update. And trust me, with Wyze, this will get tons of updates. So for now, I recommend just turning off tracking and just keep the pan and tilt camera in one position and everything should be good. But Wyze does really need to add tracking settings and use smart detection so that users can choose which motion it will track and not the swaying leaves, and probably add a schedule for it too. Anyways, this camera needs some updating. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.